Guys, today I will show you one of the most savage setups you can create in Division 2. This build absolutely destroys all laws of physics because you are dealing the maximum possible DPS with the craziest survivability. Absolutely destroys bosses, rogue agents, changas, all that shenanigans will be wiped just like your ex. Easy money, oh baby. Pure barbecue chicken at its finest, of course, with little dirty secrets. As you may notice, in this one I'm using Hunter's Fury gearset, but not only that, actually ninjabike backpack will make return in my setups, and ninjabike backpack will allow us to use multiple gear pieces with multiple purposes. For example, I'm using steel improvised holster because in this setup we have more than 60% protection from elites. Hunter's Fury gear set, from other hand, will give us 100% health back on kill and 20% armor back on kill. Now we're gonna pair up all this deliciousness. Is it even a word? I don't know. We're gonna pair all this with glass cannon talent to deal maximum possible DPS, but my top weapon here will be the apartment. And before I explain myself, quick word with the sponsor Diving.net. If you don't have enough time or good teammates, but you still want to have all the best items in your game, then Diving.net is set for you. They have absolutely amazing team on consoles, they will complete your orders super quick. Everything happens through account sharing. This service has been working for many years. They have tons of customer reviews. You can check everything by yourself, but now with my promo code RBDIV or RBD, you will receive 15% discount on absolutely all services, not only on Division 2 game. But now let's get back to this setup, and I tested this build basically everywhere. On Legendary Summit with multiple directives apply, heroic missions, boss rooms, heroic control points, rescue operations, open world activities, you name it, bounties. I tried everything, and this build didn't give me any issues whatsoever. You have tons of DPS. Only thing that you should be aware, of course, is all those rushers, annoying rushers. If somebody will sneak upon you from behind, that can be a problem because they can take tons of your health, especially if they are not elites. Elite rushers will not deal too much damage, especially if you're gonna play with multiple directives applied. Most likely you will not see your enemies on your mini-map, no indications for that, so just make sure that you are aware of your surroundings. But now let's deep dive in this setup. For specialization we will use survivalist, because survivalist specialization will give us the barbecue chicken protection from elites. Of course, increased DPS output on status affected enemies, and Hunter's Fury gearset will disorientate nearby enemies on kill. Really dope synergy. On top of that, we have fire grenades for crowd control reasons. So this setup will work in team play and in solo runs. Extremely efficient, and Hunter's Fury gearset will amplify your damage. You can stack Hunter's Fury gearset itself. So overall, that's the reason why you can hold the spawn point by yourself, because wave after wave you will disorient enemies, and that's all she wrote, baby. On top of that, of course, you will gain Seek and Mendamine if you don't want to use a striker drone, for example. And yes, for the guns though, I'm using the apartment named SMG with perfectly measured talent. This bad boy is extremely good and actually could be a really good weapon in next big update in PvP and PvE, because measure is giving us tons of DPS and increased rate of fire. Really cool weapon, but unfortunately it's DZ exclusive and you have to farm your ass off to find one. And forget about decent attributes, simply find one with damage out of cover and spend your resources to optimize it. It is what it is, baby. RNG and the rolls are shit in this game, so simply find one with damage out of cover. Sometimes this bad boy can be found at DZ vendors, but you have to be incredibly lucky to find it again with damage out of cover. If you don't have it, replace it with maybe Dark Winter SMG with perfect killer talent, really good SMG. If you don't have that one, maybe ACP-45 Vector. If you don't have that, I mean, you can go with Ouroboros, but I would strongly recommend you to stick with Scorpio Shotgun, because Scorpio Shotgun again will apply multiple status effects and can stop rushers and stop chungas, and then you can switch to the apartment and basically melt the armor shit down. Shit will go down in this setup. So yeah, that's my go-to or 1-2 punch in this one. Apartment and the Scorpio Shotgun. I really love how Scorpio Shotgun works. With all the stacks applied, again, you will increase your DPS output. And it will work again with your teammates. And you can stop enemies. You have, for crowd control reasons, Hunter's Fury gears a debuff. You have fire grenades and Scorpio Shotgun. And again, when you are using a glass cannon talent, I think crowd control is really good utility, really good option to have, and that's the reason why we can survive most of the fights, because enemies will be disoriented. Then you can switch to your Scorpio Shotgun, apply shock poison, and then simply switch in between your guns and play smart. If you're gonna play accordingly to your battlefield, using your grenades, using your Scorpio Shotgun, using your drone to distract the furthest enemy, you will be just fine. You're gonna speedrun missions, speedrun, and that's not a cap. But you have to use this setup properly. Like I said, it absolutely wipes enemies. Absolutely gorgeous build. Absolutely, I recommend you to use it today, and you will have no issues whatsoever. And my apartment is not optimized or leveled up with expertise levels. Simple apartment, just like my gear. For the gear itself, I would recommend you to use 3 pieces from Hunter's Fury gear set: mask, knee pads, gloves, Providence chest piece, because we will gain crit chance and headshot damage with ninjabike backpack, but most importantly, maximum possible amplified damage buff, 30% from perfect glass cannon. Holster, improvised holster. In mod slot I'm putting protection from elites, and in each mod slot I'm using protection from elite mod, and that's the reason why we have 60 plus protection from elite. Of course, you can turn protection from elite into the crit damage, but then you're losing some survivability. If you want to farm only heroic missions, maybe you can go that road, but if you want to farm control points, legendary summit, things like that, or maybe bosses, bounties, please stick with protection from elites. That will make huge difference in those tougher fights. Non-elites will not be an issue whatsoever, and you have enough damage to take down elites even with all this protection from elites. Ninjabike backpack will give us all that extra power to unlock all the buffs. We have enough crit chance. I showed you my stat sheet: 120% crit damage, crit chance. DZ Orbit exclusive pistol, again with perfect finisher, will give us 40% crit damage buff on kill. Simply switch to any weapon you want, and boom, you have that crit damage buff. And of course, you will cap out crit chance, although my crit chance is almost kept out anyways. For the skills, shield, striker drone, which can be replaced with decoy or seeker, man the mine, or assault turret. Butcher drops the mic. Bye.